Hello and welcome back to another Path of Exile 2 video. Brief character overview here. My character is level 91. I'm around 20% to level 92. SSF gearing, SSF progression, SSF damage. Still don't like that my quarterstaff strike without any supports is basically on par with ice strike. Like, this should be a cavern. Like, my ice strike should literally be dealing like 3 times the amount of damage that it's currently dealing for the scaling to make any fucking sense in my brain. I've got a lot of gripes about Chayula. I tried out Ravenous Doubts, Consuming Questions. I picked up like almost all of like the mana leech stuff and it was just not good whatsoever. Really confused on what you're supposed to use Chayula for, because other than darkness for no-hit sanctums, I genuinely think that this entire rest of the Ascendancy needs an entire overhaul. I don't think Reality Rending does, but Chayula's Gift absolutely fucking does. Currently, if you're going Chayula's Gift, you're probably just better off playing a CI build and saving 2 Ascendancy points. Like, I just don't get it. Maybe if this also had some other modifier associated with it, I don't know. Maybe Reality Rending should be put behind Chayula's Gift, and then Reality Rending should be like gain percentage of your maximum chaos resistances as extra chaos damage with hits. Like, I don't fucking know. Like, I literally cannot understand why I'm even playing with Chayula's Gift, because it's so bad, but honestly the only reason I'm playing with it is because the alternatives are that much worse. That's really the only thing with this Ascendancy. The Flames of Chayula are utter dog shit. The main issue with the Into the Breach mechanic is that this is not preventative damage. There's no overleech. There's no quality of life past like this minuscule amount of like recovery. So currently my character has 2000, essentially 2000 HP. My flask is going to recover 75% of my total HP. A single flame, if I have both nodes, is only going to recover 15 or 14, I should say, percentage of my HP. That is like nothing in the end game. 14% of 2137 is I'm already fucking dead. That's what that is. So these flames just do absolutely nothing. The only one that is at all relative value, in my opinion, is the mana one, just because I hate using default attack with mana leech and damage supports. I hate it because it takes away from your entire rest of your Ascendancy, or your, not even your Ascendancy, like your available options of like different gearing when you have to invest in leech on a quarterstaff strike skill so that you can play your class. Absolutely hate this, but that to me is the only intended gameplay of like mana recovery, because you can't get elemental damage leech anywhere. The only Ascendancy that gets anything like that, or remotely close to anything like that, is the Blood Mage, where you gain like 10% of spell damage or attack or physical damage from spells leech. So I'm kind of just lost for words on like how I'm supposed to make a Acolyte of Chayula that isn't using the elemental damage from your gloves can poison, because that's really the only thing that I can think of that would make sense. I've tried so many different things. The only thing I haven't tried that I do actually want to genuinely be able to test, I just don't have them in SSF, is the tri-elemental conversion gloves. I did get them as an option from a seer, I just didn't take it. There were other options at the time that were more compelling, and I do regret that, because that's one of the very few unique items in this game that I would actually like to play. It's like you have the fire convert, and that's pretty much it. Like all these other gloves so far have just been really bad. Why does it? Is that? It's such a weird little... Oh, is that the progress bar? Like how many total uniques? Interesting. Never noticed that. I thought maybe there was another one hiding down there. Some other things that I think are pretty interesting is you can vault orb uniques. Like this one has 33% of maximum life as extra maximum ES. Some of these vault outcomes might be pretty good. I don't know what the best outcomes are. I do have a 3 dragons, so maybe I should try utilizing 3 dragons. Uncertain at this current time. And for leveling, I am going to be playing an Invoker. These are some of the like uniques that I'm intending on using while leveling. I don't know where this dropped from. I honestly couldn't remember. It was like something that like dropped on the floor. I completely missed it. And then I came back to like do a breach and I saw it on the ground and I was like, oh, I have no idea what dropped it. But this seems pretty good. I have no idea what these are worth in trade. I play SSF, but 80% mana regen at like level 1 seems pretty insane, and you could anoint it, which seems even more insane. I don't know if anoints change the item level requirement, because I think in PoE 1 it does, but I might mess around with that. The staff kind of seems like a meme, but it's probably better than Pillar of the Cage God, even if you have some stats and flat damage from like rings and whatnot. I got a bunch of leveling rings, and how I did this was I went back to Act 1 with my current character, and I basically just like bought out the entire shop. And I tried rolling rings for leveling. I didn't get anything that was like super low level, but I got a handful of items that might be usable. I don't know why this game is taking so long to load nowadays. I think somebody's like playing some busted build, but I can't buy anything from that vendor. Maybe I can... Nah. No, that's worth it. I think somebody's playing like some busted broken build because I keep lagging in game like really bad. Like unexplainably bad amount of lag. So next video I put out is probably just gonna be like a... Maybe I'll do like a... an Act 1 recording, see how fast I can beat it with like all the twink gear. I think the Devouring Diadem is going to be pretty good because around level 10 you get into like the hunting grounds and like farmland and Freythorn, which is like King of the Mist stuff. And there's so much chaos damage that I actually think that that chaos res is going to help out tremendously early on. And then if it's not enough, I can always equip this amulet here. It gives you flat life regen, and then every 4 seconds recover 1 life for every 0.2 life recovery per second from regeneration. So I'm assuming if this was divined perfectly, it would actually be a decent amount of life recovery. I don't know how that will all play out. Because it's every 4 seconds, I don't know. Seems kind of stupid, but maybe it does something, maybe it doesn't. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I'm gonna level up an Invoker. I just play Invoker because it's clearly the superior Ascendancy. You get Spirit from the Ascendancy, you get Overleech from Meditate, and then you can just get like ignore resistances if you crit, like just absurd amount of quality of life that my Ascendancy gets absolutely nothing. So that's kind of where I'm at. Oh yeah, this per circling ring. This is insanely good while leveling. The strength will help with attributes for pillar, and then percent increased cold damage combined with the strength, giving you life and then everything else. Like, so good in conjunction with pillar. So it basically is going to give me 20% increased damage, and then 32% increased cold damage, so like 52% increase on top of the already like flat amount of cold damage, and then get like another ring like this ring right here, flat physical, and then percent increased cold and more strength. So yeah, just I think it's going to be pretty good. That's it for this video. See you in the next one. Peace.